My name is David Geerts and I am Research Manager of the Center for User Experience Research. The Center for User Experience Research is a research institute which is part of the Faculty of Social Sciences at the University of Leuven and which is also part of iMinds and the Digital Society department within iMinds. My activities at the Center for User Experience Research as Research Manager is to make sure that about 13 researchers that we have at our group are capable of doing the different projects on user experience in collaboration with industry. Within the Center for User Experience Research we have three main areas that we focus on. One is on games and learning, another is on health and people with specific disabilities, and the third one is on interactive television and connected TV. Important to know is that we are a research group, so we're not a consultancy, which means that we start from the research questions on around new technology. For example, how to make something more social and maybe support social interaction amongst people, and how technology can be a part of that. And then based on that we go and look how can we design an application that can help us answer certain questions. One of the means to make interactive television a more social activity is to use Second Screen, which is a tablet application that is used while you're watching television, where you can look up more information or you can chat with friends. And we are looking at how to make that something that can increase social activity within the household. Within the TV Ring projects there are three pilots, which means that there are three different regions where we look at how we can create new services for HBB TV and interactive television. On the TV Ring project, and more specifically within the Dutch pilot, two researchers of the Center for User Experience Research are currently active. One of them is Rinze Leenheer, and the other is Jeroen van Attenhoven.
In the TV Ring project, we are mainly trying to develop and evaluate novel applications for television using new technologies, and the goal is to do that, the evaluations on a very large scale with a lot of users. So for the methodology of the TV Ring project, and specifically for the Second Screen applications, we mainly look at three different phases. So we evaluate the expectations people have before the show. We try to observe what people are doing during the show, and also afterwards we try to establish what people's experiences were, what people thought of the experience afterwards. When we have all that information, we can compare the expectations people have in the beginning of the show and the application, the Second Screen application, and we can compare it to what actually people really experienced, and that will tell us a lot about the application. Our evaluation is also split up into different kinds. We do qualitative evaluations, mainly the observations to be able to see what people are actually doing in the room, and the interviews afterwards, they are also qualitative. At the same time, we also send short questionnaires, quantitative questionnaires to all the households. So we combine qualitative information with quantitative information.
So currently we have an application. It's a companion app to the Rijdende Rechter. So you have the component on the second screen on which you answer statements, and you have a component on the first screen which shows the scores and the avatars of the people who are playing. So for this step in the evaluation, we're going to go to people's houses while they watch the show live as it is being broadcasted, and they are playing it with their own tablets and their own TV in their own home. So we, before they start playing it, we ask them about their expectations. What do they expect from a second screen application like this? Then we watch them play it and make recordings of this, and then we base our evaluations on their expectations and what happened, and questions after they've played the game.
Net als Rijdende Rechter heb je het er wel vaak over. Van, ja, hoe zou je er zelf in staan? Hoe denk je dat de rechter gaat oordelen?
Mm-hmm.
Dus dat zijn wel dingen die je dan met elkaar bespreekt.
Wat verwachten jullie van de app van de rijdende rechter?
De interactiviteit. Ja, ik heb geen idee. Ik ben benieuwd of het goed werkt, vooral.
Mm-hmm.
Vanwege eerdere ervaring ook dan met dat RTO 4, dat werkte dus niet zo goed. Ja, en dan houdt het snel op als gebruiker.
Oké, dus
het moet wel werken.
So today we are going to People's Playground, and part of the meeting I'm going to discuss with Susanne from NPO how the project is going in the evaluation phase, because we've been experiencing some problems, and the main issue is that the participants' response is very low.
We had some problems with the red button and also low responsive of the test panel participants in the first two episodes of Rijdende Rechter in combination with HPV TV. And that means we have low results for the project, and also we like to improve the second screen applications for different titles and other programs. We're working together with Angry Bytes, it's a commercial agency which is developing the two-screen application, and they're also talking with other broadcast organizations. The next stage for the evaluation for Rijdende Rechter is next week. They will interviewing 2 or 3 participants who played Rijdende Rechter in the first and the second episode we tried. And Jeroen from KU Leuven is going to visit the people and doing some interviews, or he's doing it by Skype. And then we will see what the outcomes are over there.
The things on the application, were they easy to use? Was it clear how to use it?
Yes, it was.
So the user interface was okay in your opinion, but certain features were not really that well implemented.
Yeah, the avatars didn't work on the television, so there was no response back to the television, and I understood that should be something that should be working.
Okay, yeah. I analyzed the results of the interviews I conducted with the participants of the second screen app for the Rijdende Rechter. A first insight was that their expectations toward these applications were very much formed by their experiences with second screen applications for other TV programs. One of the participants was watching Kassa, which is a consumer program, which also comes with a second screen application. And because he used that one, his ideas of this application were very much formed by what's possible with the other application. A second conclusion is that computers or laptops enable you to be more rapidly distracted from the TV application than tablets, because it's a lot easier to just switch on your email and minimize the actual second screen application. While on a tablet it's automatically full screen and it usually doesn't change very much. So tablets and smartphones are better second screen devices than laptops. Thirdly, we thought that people would like to see the scores of each other's household members on the TV screen, but our participants also mentioned that they would very much be able to see the results of other households in the Netherlands, so they can compare their results or their opinions with what other people think. And finally, one participant also mentioned that not only the percentage of people which are agreeing or disagreeing with the statement is interesting, but also the reasons why people are for or against a certain statement. So one possibility to incorporate that in a future second screen application would be to provide just a small input field on a second screen application, kind of like Twitter, where people can just put a small statement or a number of keywords that explain why they are in favor or against a certain statement or ruling by the judge.
At the end of the project, we hope to gain more insights into how we can create better engagement with the television program by using second screen applications. We hope to gain insight into how we can increase social interaction within the household by creating games and applications that will stimulate people to interact with each other and thus create a more social activity while watching television and adding interactivity and not just an individual experience for people.